Hello, how are you? Welcome to Santuário Lunar. In this video I'm going to talk about the Greek goddess of the hearth and home, Hestia. So Hestia is the Greek goddess of hearth and home, and she's also related to everything that has to do with our development. So intellectual development, mental development, spiritual development, relations between people, friends, family. She cares for us, like she wants us to be developed. And she's also associated with well-being. Her Roman version is called Vesta, and they share the same aspects, the same attributes, the same qualities, and the same powers. Hestia was the first of the main gods to be born from Cronos and Rhea, and she was also the last one to come out from Cronos when Zeus freed all his brothers and sisters. In Gaia's video I explained this story. So Hestia is known as the first and the last. And for every ritual, every offering, everything that in the beginning, the first thing to do was to light up a flame dedicated to Hestia, the first. So first, to understand better this relation between Hestia and the Hearth, we have to know the story of Prometheus and the first humans. So I'm going to tell this story very fast, just for us to understand Hestia better. So Prometheus created the first humans, and he instructed them to live and inhabit the whole earth. Zeus was afraid of being dethroned, just like he dethroned his father Cronos, and Cronos dethroned his father Uranus. On Gaia's video I told this story too. So Zeus hated humanity, and he sent a flood to destroy everyone. But Prometheus guided two humans to create an ark and survive this flood. And they did survive. And after surviving, guided by Prometheus again, they built a temple dedicated to Zeus. Just like, oh, thank you for allowing us to survive. And Zeus believed them. And Zeus liked humanity again and gave a second chance for them, or for us. So he instructed these two humans to recreate all the humanity by throwing rocks back. Every time a rock fell on a specific place, a person would be born. So people were born from rocks now. And then the earth was inhabited again all over. So Zeus was controlling, afraid of being dethroned, but liking at the same time. And then he decided to arrange a meeting with these new humans to decide which would be the offering they would do to Zeus, to please Zeus. And guided by Prometheus again, they made two kinds of offerings. The first one was a very good one, very good meat, a quality meat, but in an ugly or unpleasant appearance. And the second one was only bones, but in a beautiful appearance with grease, so it was shiny. Zeus chose the second one just to be deceived, or some authors say he knew he was going to be deceived. But anyway, he hated humanity again, and to punish them, or to punish us, Zeus removed fire from humanity. So from this point on, humanity is not living anymore. They are just surviving. Surviving from cold, surviving, killing just to eat. And you know how it is to live without fire, or maybe you don't, but you can imagine. But then Prometheus goes and steals fire from Olympus and brings back to humanity. And humans develop. So that's the connection of fire and development. And then we see Hestia coming here. She lives inside the houses as the fire inside the houses. And where do we have fire inside our houses or inside our home? We have this fire on the hearth. So the hearth and Hestia are the same thing, and they bring comfort, security, development, and everything else related to it. So just to finish this story, Zeus decides to punish Prometheus, and he ties Prometheus to a rock. So an eagle comes every day to eat Prometheus' organs, and by the night Prometheus' organs are regenerated. And then the following day the eagle comes again. It's an eternal suffering. And to punish humans, Zeus creates and sends Pandora. Pandora is not a goddess, but if there is demand I can make a video only about her. So again on Hestia, the subject of this video, she is one of the first Olympians. She's the oldest from them. And she had a place on the Olympian group that would deliberate what they would do with the cosmos and the earth and everything to make those decisions. But then she realizes that there is too much confusion, too much ego involved there. So then she decides to abandon them and comes down to live with us in the shape or in the form of a fire, the Hearth. So we can understand here that Hestia hates people who make gossips, people that like to tease others. So send this video to those friends that like to tease you, to irritate you, and to make gossips. Maybe they can learn something from Hestia. So this is Goddess Hestia, the Greek goddess of the hearth and home. So if you have reached this point of the video, why don't you stay here with me for a while? Here you can watch all the Greek goddesses I have talked about. Here you can watch all the goddesses in general I have talked about. And here you can listen to the Orphic hymns recited, only about the Greek goddesses, of course. Thank you very much.